Hello. This is James, the infinite, immortal being. Just saying hi on this beautiful Sunday. What a beautiful day it is. Sometimes I'm reluctant to record. Oh, look at the little duckies, or whatever they are. They've got little beady little red eyes, but they're very quiet. They don't really do much bothering. Sometimes I'm reluctant to record. There's a lot of things that happen to me. And, I'm kind of like just living my own life, so I don't find it necessary to record everything. But I find it interesting to do some recording every now and then. There's lots of special little things that happen to me all the time. And if I busted out the camera and stuff, it'd be, I don't know, if, like, it's weird. Like, for example, I'll give two examples that have happened today, this morning already, and it happens every single day. There's not a day that doesn't happen. Um, Crows like to come by me and squeak and fly and flutter and do all sorts of things. They like to get really close, and but they don't want me touching them, because I've gone up to them, but they don't like being touched. There's something inside the crows, maybe some type of technology, maybe some type of parasite, some virus, in which they use to try and communicate with me in different ways. I notice anytime crows come by, I hear something that sounds like an old white man trying to tell me what to do on a regular basis. Yes, I'm having some spirits, if you were wondering. Wine and other things. Um, and then and they fly around, they do all sorts of stuff. And if I showed the recording, one of the things that I saw was an Asian man sitting on a bench next to me, kicking his legs back and forth. I don't know what type of relationship they have, but I think that they may be communicating in different ways. I've actually had my own personal communication on a different realm, I guess you could say, with a dog, with other animals, which was promptly taken from me when I did it. I actually did experience what that was like, and it was stolen by these creatures, by this virus, parasitic entity. Unfortunately, I don't know um, how they did it, but they did it. And so anyway, that's one of the things I do know, is that these creatures have the ability to communicate with animals using me, using what I am, things that I can do, is what they've stolen it and use it for their own personal needs. What is very interesting to me is because they lack emotions and concern about things, that they use these things for who knows what the purposes of where the purposes are, but I'm sure they're evil in some way, for its own personal enhancement, for whatever a virus thinks it needs to use that sort of thing for. But I know that they don't have emotions, they don't have concerns, they don't love. And so when they do these things, it's for like militaristic purposes, almost, for functions that facilitate whatever its needs are, not because it cares, so to speak. Anyway, so and for manipulation, and that's what I've experienced. When these crows come around, there's some form of manipulation going on. It's never anything that's really just genuine and kind and loving. It never is anything like that. It's always some form of manipulation and attack, like a weapon. It's like they take these tools that I used to use for communication and love and turn them into weapons to help facilitate its need to procreate or to continue its own silly existence. I came over here. I was over on the other end. This is a huge park. We're in California, OC, Huntington Beach. Is one of the big parks around here. It's real nice. A big pond in the middle. The reason why I'm in the OC is because it's warm during the winter. We're in late October, almost November, and it's probably about 80 degrees outside right now. It's cold in the morning, but it stays nice and warm and hot throughout the day, to the point where you can wear shorts and t-shirts. Now, I used to live in Massachusetts, and around this point during the year, it'd be snowing and freezing cold. I would not be able to survive outside. I live outside because I'm not able to live in a community or anywhere close to others because of what I am. It's not necessarily because I don't want to. I don't necessarily actually want to at this point anymore because of the knowledge and understanding that I have of what's really going on. But it's also because of, think of like a virus. If I live near the virus or like in the same area as the virus or share a home with the virus, what do you think the virus will do? The virus will attempt to turn me into it so that it could survive, so that it doesn't have any worries about survival. Even on the most basic planes, that's the idea that I've realized, that these things are parasitic viruses. And they don't care about truth, about laws, about freedom. What they care about is making themselves feel good. And one of the things that makes them feel good is thinking that they're not able to die, or that they're already dead, that they don't have to worry about ever leaving, like their existence. I know one thing that has happened is that this virus has invaded the bodies of most humans, if not all humans, and survives inside of them and uses them as vessels. I don't know if anyone has ever watched this show. I think it was I forgot the name of the show, to be honest. But they came out with a movie about it. I think it was like Star something. I forgot what the name of it was. But the creatures were called the Gold. They were like these parasitic worms that would live inside of someone's body. And the parasitic worms could they live for a while, and so they could be transferred through different bodies, and they would encompass all of the experiences throughout the years within the bodies that they've lived in, and then every new body they were transferred into would give them they would enhance that experience with that body, and then they would grow and all this other stuff. But the reality was, and there's no such thing as reality, by the way, what would happen is that the parasitic worm would take over the consciousness, and there's no such thing as consciousness either, would take over the minds of these beings, and they would no longer be able to do what they wanted. So yeah, these people were attacking, by the way, and so now it's over. That's what they do. That's one of the things that I've noticed, is that these beings, this virus, this parasitic virus, knows each other. I don't know if it's by scent, or it's probably through some type of mind control type of thing, some type of signaling, some type of mental communication. Some people call it telepathy, but I know they use technology in terms of it with it, so it's not just actually telepathy. It's some type of technologically based thing with computers and other stuff, and it might be some natural telepathy as well. That might be, for me, being used to I don't know, to manipulate and stuff like that. Maybe natural telepathy all turned into technology. Could be all sorts of different things. The thing is that they don't respect that sort of stuff. They don't care. So I've noticed one of the things that has been happening. Oh yeah, so that's what I think that some of these things are, like parasitic worms that are like viruses that breed and decide to spread themselves amongst the human population. Not only amongst humans, but amongst other things. Like when I was saying the crows, they're inside the crows, they're inside the animals, and like squirrels too. Like I'm chilling out here, and the squirrels will come up to me, and when you throw something at a squirrel and hit it, it should like go away, right? Nah, because they're controlling it, it tends to linger about and keep coming up and bothering and harassing. One of the things that has happened since I've gotten this phone is that the harassment has been removed in different ways. One of the issues that they have, one of the issues that they try to bring to me, is trying to make me go crazy through harassment, which I'm sure they've done with many others that don't do what they want. And that includes following, mind control, subliminal messaging. And it's incredibly frustrating to be, for example, I'm chilling out here and having who knows how many dozens of these virus parasitic entities show up and start doing stuff to you. Some of the stuff includes sucking out your energy. There's no such thing as energy anymore, but sucking out whatever it is that they try to suck out, trying to make you angry, talking to you, laughing, all sorts of silly, childish type games. And a lot of it is just general harassment, entering your body without your permission, and like doing things like searing your brain, making you want to poop or pee, making you have to poop and pee, making you feel very uncomfortable. A continuous stream of harassment, telling you need to go and go and do this, go and do that, making you hungry so they can set you up for something. Right now I'm getting the feeling of needing to pee. It's not a natural feeling. It's as if someone's trying to force me. So I'm going to go do that. And that will end this video. Peace out.